Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Certainly glad you've tuned in here. We're coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio. Pizza Ranch, our studio sponsor, have been all year long, and we certainly appreciate them being part of best fried chicken in the four-state area. I promise you, I have I have ate it many a times. Also presented by Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. Great Southern Bank, they care as much about your money as you do. Member FDIC, Great Southern Bank. We're going south and east to Doniphan, Missouri, and bring in the Donnettes head coach, Adam Epps. Coach Epps, thanks for your time today.
Thanks for having us.
Part of the Country Financial Team of the Week, 21-1 on the season, conference champions. And Coach, tell us a little bit about your team and the season. Kind of put a not really a bow on it because you've got 3 or 4 more games, but talk about the season up to this point.
Coming into this year, we lost 4 starters from last year, so expectations were kind of like everybody didn't really know. I mean, we kind of knew what we had, but lost the majority of our scoring from last year, majority of our rebounding, and so people really didn't know what, and we didn't really know how we were going to go. The summer was pretty good, but they just come out firing and have just been playing with a chip on our shoulder all year and surprising a lot of people.
24-4 a year ago, advancing into into the state tournament. What do you feel like right now you're doing really well as a team?
I feel like this team is really clicking together extremely well, and I think we're really well rounded as far as like everybody out on the floor is a threat. You got to guard everybody out there, and that's a big thing for us. We don't have really anybody averaging 20 or 2 people averaging 16. We got 4 in double figures most nights, and sometimes it's a different fourth one that has the double figures. So pretty well rounded. Got some good shooters. Got some good post play inside as well. So playing pretty good right now.
Again, visiting with the Doniphan Donnettes on our Country Financial Team of the Week here. And Coach, you've got 4 young ladies there beside you. We'll start over on what is my left with Grayson. Tell us a little bit about Grayson and what she does for you.
Grayson Kirby's a senior this year, playing like a shooting guard role. She can handle the ball as well. Pretty good shooter and a lockdown defender. We could probably spend the whole show talking about her and all the stuff that she's kind of battled through. I think this is just her second full season playing. She's had several surgeries through her high school career, so we didn't have her at all last year. So we were glad to get her back this year, and she's been a difference maker for us on both ends of the floor.
Grayson, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. Tell us a little bit about what your role is on this year's team.
My role on this year's team is defense. I prioritize defense a lot because I know once defense is where everything are at. That's our culture. We preach a lot on defensive intensity, and so I do my best on trying to get the ball so we can go and score on offense, and then I try to look for my shooters and my post players like Brooke and Kinsey when I'm in the offensive role.
Coming into this season, knowing you had lost 4 seniors off a team that went 24-4, kind of give us an idea of what some goals that you had, or maybe team goals that you had coming into this year, and now being able to fill that role that you weren't able to last year.
Yeah, so we knew that we had some pretty big shoes to fill. We had 3 amazing seniors last year who helped our team out a lot, and then we had another girl who played a very big role. So we knew that we had to step up. We knew that it was going to take a lot out of all of us. We knew that we were going to have to fill in the shoes on scoring and rebounding. And I think we've done that pretty well, a lot better than most people were expecting. We definitely do play with a chip on our shoulder, and so far I think we've done a really well job of it.
What's it been like? And Coach, mentioned the injuries that you've had in the past. What was it like? Because a lot of times, and I spent that time as well. Um, and I felt like I learned a lot about the game because I was having to watch it from different eyes, and I learned a lot about myself. Not being able to participate. What did you learn about yourself going through that, and what did you learn about the game?
I learned that I was a lot mentally tougher than what I thought, because it is definitely a struggle sitting on the sideline. Because I mean, you want to be out there, and you don't get to do that. And so that I've also learned that every moment you have on that court, I mean, you can't take that up. I mean, you have very limited time, and so I've learned that you've got to put everything you got. Every second you're on that court, it has to be everything, because you never know when it's going to be stripped away from you.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Very good. Grayson, thanks so much. And again, congratulations for being part of the Country Financial Team of the Week.
Thank you.
You bet. And Coach, next to her, we have Brooklyn. Tell us a little bit about Brooklyn. And I did not try to pronounce the last name.
Yeah, it's Klepsik, Brooklyn Klepsik. She's been around for a really, really long time in this program, and she's shooting the ball extremely well right now for us. But she does a lot more than that too. She's really going to guard the off-ball girl a lot, and she causes problems on both ends of the floor. And we're lucky to have her, and it helps everybody else out when the ball goes in the hole, and she's one of our big knockdown shooters. So we are extremely glad to have her. We try to keep her in a good mood as much as we can, whatever that takes. So
I am a much happier person this year.
right.
Yeah, she was smiling at the beginning of the show. But Brooklyn, thanks for being part of it.
You're welcome.
Tell us a little bit about what your role is, and kind of compare it to has it changed from last year, what your role was, into this year? Do you play a different role? Maybe not a different position, but maybe you've taken a little bit more of a leadership role.
I've definitely had to step up as a leader, and I've got a lot more responsibility since I'm a senior. I'm still, like you said, I'm still a shooter, and kind of to follow up with Grayson, I love defense. Defense is really big for us. But other than that, other than just having to step up my responsibilities and be there for the team and for any girls that are struggling with plays or having a hard time with whatever's going on in their life, that's about all I've had to change.
Were there games, and I find myself doing this just by virtue of what I do, where I look at schedules and, I'd like to be at this game. I can't wait for this game or this tournament. As a player, do you find yourself going through when you get your schedule at the beginning of the year? Are there games you really look forward to playing? Maybe it's a rivalry game. Maybe someone on the other team.
Yes. For example, I'll just give you some. Neelyville, East Carter, Coach Epps got South Iron on the schedule for Friday, and I am very excited for that game just because it's going to be a really good game. And it's going to be one of those, whoever wants it bad enough is going to win in the end. But I definitely go through the schedule and get ready for whoever.
Very good. Well, Brooklyn, congratulations, and thanks for being part of the show today.
Thank you.
Coach, who do we have next?
We got our point guard over here, Kenna Monahan, and she is really kind of the motor of our team a little bit, as far as she really influences the pace of play a lot. And we don't really like to play slow. We can, but we don't like it, and neither does she. So we get it out and go, and she's our go girl. She attacks the rim really well. She also is extremely unselfish, can make those dumps off to the post player a lot. And then probably above all that, she's going to guard your best guard every night. And most of the time, they're not going to have a very fun time out there.
Very good. Well, Kenna, thank you for being part of the show today. Congratulations. And do you like to play fast as well?
Yeah, I like to go.
What are some things you try and take advantage of? And you've got either got the kick out on the rebound, or you get the rebound, you're getting down the floor. What are you looking for? What are you looking to take advantage of?
We're
gonna get it over the top to the posts more because Kinsey likes to run, and usually we beat people down the floor. So we're gonna get the ball up to Kinsey as much as we can, and if we can't get it there, we'll get it down to the wings.
Coach mentioned that typically you'll guard the other team's best player. Well, what's been your toughest challenge this year? Who has maybe given you the roughest time?
I don't know.
Probably a good answer. You don't want to put any bulletin board material up there, I guess. But same question that asked Brooklyn. Well, are there games that you really look forward to coming or to playing?
Absolutely. Any game that I know is going to be a fist fight, those are the best games to play.
All right, very good. Well, McKenna, thank you so much for being part of the show today.
Yep.
And our only junior on the Kinsey Reed is here. Tell us a little bit about Kinsey.
Kinsey's our 6-foot post player. She's just one that has showed up every day, worked hard, and when we lost one of them to early graduation this year, she stepped up in a big way and has become one of our most solid post players that I've ever coached. And just because she does the easy, simple stuff more than most people want to do it, and she's been finishing really well around the rim, making free throws as well, and kind of turned into a rim protector, and she plays volleyball, so I think that helps her out a lot as far as the timing goes on that, but we're very lucky to have her down there as our anchor of our post for sure.
Kinsey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us a little bit about maybe your favorite parts of the game. Do you enjoy the physicality of it?
Yes, for sure. I definitely like a good physical game. Some more of my favorite parts of the game, when my guards give me beautiful passes and make me look good. That's always fun. Getting blocks, that's something else that really gets me up and going.
Very good. More of a back to your basket? You like getting the ball with your back to the basket, or would you rather face it?
Yes, definitely with my back to the basket. I like to make post moves and look to kick out to my shooters too.
Talk a little bit about playing the other sport and how that's helped you in basketball. Obviously, with the leaping, it has helped you in the footwork. But what are some things that you feel like volleyball's really helped you on the basketball floor?
Volleyball definitely helps probably with my vertical and jumping. That helps. Blocking, goes hand in hand together.
Very good. Well, I really appreciate you being part of the show, Kinsey. Congratulations on behalf of Country Financial for being part of the team of the week. And Coach Epps, you guys have got a handful of games left. Not really even a handful. You've got Chadwick, who's 19-4, South Iron, who's 21-2, Saxony Lutheran, and then Jackson. You've got some challenges here in front of you as you wind down the season.
Yeah, and we tried to end load as much as we could. We really wanted to beef up our schedule and play some tougher games going into district. So Chadwick is new, Jackson is new, and South Iron, those are all new for us this year. So it's good to have a challenge there at the end of the year, kind of see what we're made of, and we're playing pretty good right now, and hopefully that continues.
Well, as I look at your district, just 6 teams in your district, I don't know that you've seeded it yet, but where will it be played?
Dexter, and we will seed that tomorrow.
You seed it tomorrow. Well, very good. Well, again, Coach Epps, thanks for being part of this and getting this lined up. And ladies, again, congratulations on behalf of the Missouri Sports Network and Country Financial for being Team of the Week.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow.